I'm all set up here at Marbrook Campground. I had an interesting night last night. About 4 a.m. I heard my bike fall over, and so I get out of the tent, and sure enough, some little animal was running away with my oatmeal. I forgot to shut my food bags last night, so it got in there and got my oatmeal and knocked my bike over. So it was just a little reminder to double check everything before we go to bed. Alright, I'm getting out early this morning, about 6:45. Got a little haul. I'm trying to get to Rochester, Indiana to get my next food bag or food box from the post office. Alright, I'm gonna hit the road. Now I'm back on the Cardinal Greenway. Picked this up just crossing into Jonesboro, Indiana. And this will take me all the way to Converse, Indiana. I think it's like 15 miles or so. Back on the country roads here in just out of Converse, Indiana, heading to Bunker Hill, Indiana to catch the next section of the Great American Rail Trail. It's about another 14 miles or so. All right. It's all bark. All right. Hey. I looked for information on this bike trail, and it's so new. I mean, I can't even find any information on it. There was some red cones still on it in a couple spots. It shows it keeps going, but it looks like it's, I mean, all of its information I can see, it dead ends not too far down. So I think they're just in the process of connecting this to the nickel plate trail I'm going to. So eventually it's probably going to hit it at Bunker Hill, I think. That's where I'm headed. So I'm back on the country roads. Well, I almost did a short day today, but so glad I decided to try to get to Rochester, because this tailwind going west, I've been stair stepping, so every time I turn west I have a pretty sweet tailwind. But from Bunker Hill to Rochester, it'll be kind of a side headwind, but this has been nice. I've been cruising. Well, I made it to the nickel plate trail. I got on it a little bit outside of Bunker Hill. And this will take me all the way to Rochester, Indiana. The nickel plate trail has been really nice. It's all paved the whole 40 plus miles. So this is the Wabash River. Now I'm still on the Nickel Plate Trail, just going over this nice bridge here. This is the Eel River. I made it to the hotel in Rochester. I'm going to go ahead and take tomorrow off and get some stuff done, work on the bike a little bit. Had a couple little items come up today. I'm going to try to fix that tomorrow. Good morning. Just leaving the hotel this morning. Hitting the road for day 22. It's going to be pretty much all roads today. I'm just getting closer to the suburbs of Chicago. So I'm not going to be filming a whole lot the next couple of days, just trying to get through the highly populated area as quickly as possible. No camping opportunities either, so I'm going to be hoteling it the next couple of nights probably. And I have to get to a bike shop in Joliet. I hit an issue with my rear hub that I can't fix, so hopefully that'll be a day situation over there to get that fixed. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and hit the road. I thought I'd stop here and get a nice peaceful view of the Tippecanoe River. I was supposed to be camping on this tonight, but it's only about 20 miles from where I was, so that's just not a far enough day after a day off. Now the fog has rolled in, about 10 miles outside Rochester. I'm back on the Great American Rail Trail. This is also Indiana Bike Route 35 and part of the American Discovery Trail. This section is called the Erie Trail. Nice little kind of rest area right before you get started here. Probably the coolest bike rack I've ever seen. Yeah, it's amazing what you can find in these little cities. Went to the Finger Hut Cafe, and it's connected to the Finger Hut Bakery. And had a great turkey sando and homemade onion rings. Then I got something they call a peanut butter ball, which is pretty awesome too. It was definitely a good stop for lunch here in North Judson. Well, it looks like I forgot to record when I arrived in Dinwiddie, Indiana. I ended up staying at the Comfort Inn, and that was for day 22, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Well, just getting out of my hotel room this morning. Have about 16 miles of country road left, and then I'll get back on the Great American Rail Trail, and that takes me kind of through the city, not deep into Chicago, but the suburbs. And then I'll make my way to Joliet and get on the canal over in Illinois. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and hit the road. Now, just getting started on day 23 here, and just going on this road that's closed. Doesn't look like they're working on it. This one gets me back on my route without any truck traffic. So I'm going to take it. Well, I made it to the Erie Lackawanna Trail, just right in Crown Point. And according to my information, I should be on trails all the way to Joliet. So Hopefully that's the case. But this looks like a good start here. I'm going to take a little break. Yeah, this looks like a good start to the trail system here in Chicago area. Well, made it back on the Great American Rail Trail. This section's called the Pennsy Greenway. Now, so far on this Pennsy Greenway Trail, I've been really impressed with keeping to the bike trail and off the roads. That's a nice little area on the Pennsy Greenway Trail. Well, I'm officially in Illinois. Just passed over when I was crossing through this subdivision. Yeah, I'm trying to get back on a trail here. I do have a few spots where there's no trail when I go through towns. Got another half mile or so to get back on the trail. But the main road was just too bad. Too much traffic, no shoulder, so I'm cutting through some subdivisions. Get back on the path. Alright, made it back to the trail. This section is called the Thorn Creek Trail, and it's part of the Grand Illinois trail system they have through Illinois. Made it to the Old Plank Road Trail, and this trail gets me all the way to Joliet. Well, it's the end of the Old Plank Road Trail. I have to get back on the roads here just outside Joliet to get to where I need to go. Actually, I have to go to a bike shop either tonight or tomorrow morning. Take care of, well, to see if they'll take care of my rear hub. It's pretty well shot. So I have to stay at the hotel that's close by the bike shop tonight. Hopefully it'll just be for one night, and we'll see how it goes. Well, made it to the hotel room. I'm staying in Joliet tonight. Tomorrow morning I've got to take my bike in to the bike shop, see how long it'll take them to fix my rear wheel. The hub blew out. I don't know, it's been about 150 miles, but I wasn't around a bike shop, so just had to keep going. So we'll see how bad it is, see if I'm going to be stuck here a couple nights or going to keep going and just get it fixed down the road. We will see. All right, just getting out of my hotel room here in Joliet, Illinois. I did go to the bike shop yesterday morning. Not great news. They wouldn't be able to do it till Thursday at the best, which is, you know, six days here at the hotel. So I called Meridian Cycles in Meridian, Idaho. They know all my information, so they're going to make me a wheel and ship it out to the nearest city I'm in once they get it done, which hopefully is about the same time frame. Only I'll be moving. I can still ride with the issue, but it's just not, I can't do big hills that start slipping, so I got to walk up any big hills. So they're gonna get that done for me, hopefully sooner rather than later. Then I'll put on new chain, new rear cassette. They're gonna actually put on the rear cassette for me. and then I'll put the new chain and put it all together once I get it. Alright, well, I'm going to hit the road. Well, I'm about ready to get on the I&M Canal Passage. It was built from 1836 to 1848, and it was operated through 1933 when it closed. And now it's a nice I&M Canal State Trail. And I'm beginning at mile marker 35 and I end at mile marker 96, so it's a total of 61 miles. And there's supposed to be some camping along the way, so I'm hoping for that. But yeah, it looks like it's a dirt trail. Fairly narrow, but we'll see what it's like along the way. Now, this is the first lock I've seen on this canal. It's lock number 7. There's the house still there. Now, through here, the path runs by the I&M Canal and the Des Plaines River. This is lock number 8. Made it to the campground here at the Illinois State Park. It's right across from the Illinois River. You can't see it from my campsite, but I had to cross the river to get over here. But yeah, today was a perfect day for riding. Weather was great. It was all flat, so my wheel didn't have any trouble today. I do have some hills tomorrow where I'll probably have to walk my bike just because it slips real bad if the hills are too steep. So I'm hoping to get the new wheel by June 10th. Until then, just gotta baby it a little bit. All right, I'm gonna have some chicken and rice for dinner.